Good evening. Good evening. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. This Wisdom Wednesday would not be a long Wisdom Wednesday. I actually was debating, y'all, whether or not to do this Wisdom Wednesday for this week. This has been a short week, but long. This has been a life is life in week. This has been a lot of things are going on in a lot of lives of the people that I'm either connected with or know. And it's just been the week. This has been one of these weeks. And hello to those of you that are coming on. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for those to continue to follow me, who have been following me for years. I appreciate you. This Wisdom Wednesday, like I said, I was really, I was trying to talk myself out of even doing it on this evening, this week. Like I said, it has been a very busy, heavy week. My heart has been heavy. It's been a lot of warfare, a lot of different things. How many of you know that when it's time for God to allow your promises and your purpose to collide, there is always test. And if you are in a capacity as myself and the things not only that I do, the assignment that God has me on, the calling He has over my life, I may sometimes make it look like it's easy, but it is, y'all, it's heavy and it's hard. And sometimes, a lot of times, people may not understand, and so I have to battle and deal and take it to the Lord, allow Him. And then there's always a certain individual or maybe one or two people that may reach out and speak a word of confirmation or things to settle my spirit, because everybody can't go with you and be with you on the battlefield. And along this walk and along this journey and different things, and where God is taking you, you will not be able, everybody will not be able to go with you. People you may have known for a long time, different things, some seasons just change. And I know the enemy has been mad. I know there's been a lot of attacks that are going on behind the scene. There's been, even for you, there may be a lot of people monitoring spirits, because it is so. And God will allow you to see, and He would allow you to pray, and He would allow you to do what you need to do, because everybody don't want to see you make it. Everybody don't want to see you blessed. Some people are really, and I'm talking about saved and unsaved, can't stand it to see you blessed. Can't stand it when you have the smile on your face, not knowing what may be going on behind closed doors. Cannot stand it when God allows favor to be over your life. But you cannot allow what the enemy and what people have to say or what they try to do to hinder you. We are in this season now that you have to know, and you have to be knowledgeable, and you have to see and know the attacks of the enemy when they come, so that you can handle them. You can't wait till they come. You got to already be prepared. You got to already stay ready. I did several in the past teachings on don't get ready, stay ready. You don't want to be preparing and getting your arsenal and different things when the war come, when it's time to battle. You need to already be ready. So you got to stay ready. You got to be in position to be able to fight when it's time. And although the Bible tells us and it says the battle is not ours, it's His, yes, indeed. But when those trials come, when those storms, when those obstacles come, because they're going to come, you got to know how to handle them. You got to know what to say. Tonight, I just want to briefly touch on, because many people are going through many things. My heart is heavy. Like, I've been in tears and crying these last couple of days because of the heaviness that is going on, not even with those that may be attached to me, but with families and friends and different things. I know I wear it. Listen, Sometimes it can be heavy. And when people say it's always encouraging someone else and where and when, let me tell you something. There's been many a days, many of times that I will reach out, call, pray, that I'm a phone call or whatever away. But however, what you may be needing and who it may be come from, oftentimes is not from the individuals that you may be on your knees for, praying for, interceding for, in the warfare with. Oftentimes, it is not the same people who will come to your aid, who will hold up your arms, who is praying for you. Because sometimes, let me tell you something now. Some people are only thinking about their for and no more. Sometimes that same energy will not be given. But let me tell you a thing, a two or three. When God is on your side, he will send those. He would have those that even when they might not know, you will be in their spirit. They're checking on you. They're praying for you. I ain't talking about preying, because oftentimes we have people that are praying. They don't like, jealous, envious, want to covet, whatever the case may be. You can't worry about those people because those people are going to always exist. However, there is a people for you. So you don't have to worry about them same individuals. Don't come, never come, don't pick. You don't have to worry, because I'm telling you, God will show you who and what, who and why. He will show you. Hello to those ones that are coming on who may join after the fact. This is a season where it's heaviness. The atmosphere, you can feel it. It's heavy. It's heavy. And yeah, we can have prayer. Let me tell you, prayer in this time, in this hour, is necessary. If you are not praying, if you are not seeking his face, if you are not trying to, I'm not talking about running to this person, every bit of conference and every bit of prayer call and every bit of this, because you're going to have a relationship for yourself, because them conferences and them prayer calls, when it's time to do what you need to do, you're going to have to know how to do it on your own. You're going to know how to do it. You're going to have to use those tools that you're given in those conferences and on those prayer calls. You're going to have to know how to utilize it to activate it. What's happening in this hour is the devil is stepping and trampling over the believers. He's trampling over. He's having you to think contrary to what the word said, to what you've been told. You might have a prophecy that's been out there for a while. There's no time stamp. You know, and you stand on what the Lord says, and let your mind be sober and stayed on him. So many minds are not sober. They are wrecked. They're not at peace. So it's causing your mind to think contrary to what the word says. You have to continue to have your mind stayed on him. He will keep you in perfect peace. Not your situation, not what's going on around you, not money, not your political affiliation. That is not what's going to keep you in perfect peace. It says keep your mind stayed on him. The enemy going to be on his job. And along with your mind standing on him, you need to use your mouth to speak things of what the word says until you see what the word says. No matter what, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But stand on his word. Don't get weary. Because you shall receive, you shall have, things shall turn around as long as you don't faint not. A lot of times people are almost over the finish line to cross and they faint. And you might think you can't, but you can. Think of the little Egyptian that could. He thought he could. I think I can. You can. You can overcome that obstacle. You can overcome that trial. You can get out of that valley. Your financial situations can change. Your health situations can change. Those doctor reports can change. Resources that maybe you may be lacking in can change. Think of what he's already brought you through. Understand and say, weeping may endure for a night. We don't know how long the nights will be, but joy is coming. When morning comes, whenever your time for your morning time to come, it will come. Stop looking at what everything is going on. Everybody else, this person look like they winning. They look like they win. They look like they win. This going on. You don't know what hell they had to go through. And some people that's winning, it look a little different, but you don't know some of the deceptive things that can be around or behind that. You have to stand on his word and trust and believe and speak it with your mouth, no matter how it looks like. I'm not just telling you just because it sounds good. I've had to do it and still do it numerous of times when I may want to throw in the towel or stuff might be looking different, or I may, if something might didn't go this way or this may be going on, I have to activate exactly what I'm telling you. Because my faith ain't going to fail me. Even when it looks dim, I go back to the Lord. I go back to my maker. I bring his word back to him. God is always going to come through for his people, no matter if it looks dire and stuff looking like, oh my God, I can't handle this. How is this? And I know there's a lot of sad situations that's going to, we don't even know you're why. I know sometimes when a lot of things happen, that's the people, they run away from their belief because pain can hurt so bad. People are grieving. That's why we gotta know, even when people are going through, what things to say and how to say it. Because everybody's story is different. Some people are not being able to handle stuff in this hour. So much suicide. So many things are going on, so many killings. So many people are losing their mind. The mental health crisis is at an all-time high. So we got to lean on to the rock. We got to help one another. I'm not trying to talk about see who is this and who got the most titles and who can get this many more people and this, that, and the other. No, because none of that stuff is going to get you into heaven. It ain't about a show. It ain't about a clique. It's about none of that. I'm not studying any of that. I will be by myself before I got to continue to feel like you have to be with this or do this or that and the other. No, you have to understand what is going on in this hour. And sometimes depending on what your assignment is, God is not going to allow you certain things. You just are not going to be able to be around, be a part of, be able to do whatever the case may be. It's hard, but it's rewarding. Stay prayed up. Speak life over dead situations. Allow God to do according to his will. Stay up. Stay encouraged. Know that you're not alone. Know that you're loved. Know that if you need anything, any help, any prayer, reach out to someone. They are really, truly people that care and don't have a motive, not worrying about their name going to be said, this, that, and the other. Because let me tell you one thing, and I can tell you that there's a lot of individuals that might do stuff behind closed doors. They might message and this and want you for this, that, and the other. They will never say it publicly. And a lot of that has to do with different things because of stuff that's been said, stuff they might have said, right? And they don't want people to know they associate. It's different things. But let me tell you something. You continue to do your work. You continue to do what the Lord has told you to do. Because you're on assignment. And God didn't call you to be liked. He didn't call some stuff to everything to feel good. People not going to like you. They're going to talk about you. They're going to lie on you. They're not going to, whatever the case may be. It's okay. That's on them. You do what God has told you to do and don't get weary in well doing, because you will definitely reap what you sow if you faint not. Be encouraged. And I see you next time, Lord's willing, on Wisdom Wednesday. Stay prayed up and make sure you pray for others. Be encouraged.